So let's first start with a little panorama of the office, and you can see how it looks like. Let's do a 360 degrees turn around. I will show you the different things that I work with, what they are used for, and some of the books in my collection. Okay, there's the cabinet here, for example, and other things. So yeah. Right now, the walls are kind of empty because I have not put on posters and paintings on the walls yet. But as you can see, there's already a lot of things on the shelves. For example, here, and there's the cabinet, but it's a work in progress. I have moved to this place only 3 months ago, so there's still a lot of work to do. I still have a lot of paintings to put up on the walls. Here you can see, for example, a painting that was done by my friend Jason. This is me when I was a kid. So yeah, all those things will end up on the wall soon. Maybe I'll do another video to show you the final result. Okay, let's start here with my workstation. So this is basically the place where I design, write, and edit the books that I published on serialpleasures.com, but also where I design the t-shirts and all the products that you can actually see. And yeah, this is my workstation. This is where the magic happens. And as you can see, I have a really cool green lamp. I love green lamps. This is a present from my partner Kat, and there's a few things you might find fun. There's a creepy little exorcist doll under this shelf. Those are heads from the action figures. They're the original heads from some of the actual action figures that are available on Serial Pleasures. This is a cool bubble head of Pinhead. There's this little sneaky Hannibal Lecter on the corner here. This board here, it's basically stuff that I have to order, stock, and things that I have to get on Amazon and other places where I get my stock. And that's it for the Nico station here. So next to the station we have the Cricut. The Cricut is the machine that I use to cut flex for the t-shirts. Flex is the product that I use to print on t-shirts. Flex is, it's this thing here. There's white flex here. This is what I basically use to do the t-shirts. And in order to put them on the t-shirts, I use this press. It's a heat press, and I've been using this for more than a year. It's pretty cool. This is the kind of stuff that you can do with it. This is a tote bag, for example. You can see some sweatshirts that I did. Pretty neat. Yeah. So all this is what I use for actually doing shirts. And in case you're wondering, here, this is a death mask of Napoleon. Next to the Cricut, there is the printer. Of course, when you're a publisher, you need a printer, a good one. And on top of the printer, there's a portrait done by serial killer Danny Rowling, the Gainesville Ripper. And it's a portrait of me, and it won't stay there forever. I have to put it on the wall too. But yeah, that's a very cool painting that he did before he was executed. And this is a design that Kat created for her own company, Drop Dead Chic. Speaking of Kat, this is her work station. This is where she does the designs for Drop Dead Chic, but also this is where she can help me on several projects for Serial Pleasures. For example, she proofreads the books that I publish. So this is where she can actually do her stuff. This little corner here is just a few DVDs that I have. Well, it's not my complete collection of DVDs, which is in another room, but there's some heavy stuff here. For example, Serbian films, Salo, the Ilza movies. This is an old VHS tape of Necromantic that I got in 1992, if I remember well. And there's Man Behind the Sun, of course, and several other video nasties. So yeah, this is quite intense. Other stuff here, there's lots of serial killer movies here. As you can see, there's a Gacy one, the Dahmer ones, Manson, one on Carla and Molka, Golden Glove, it's a movie that I really like. And yeah, some of my stuff here. Just a small portion, but cool stuff. So this little corner here, as I said earlier, those are just paintings that I will put up on the wall soon. And this is where I will also put my drawing table. I'm gonna order soon a drawing table. You know, one of those tables that you can actually incline and draw and paint on them. The stuff that you find in artist workshops, I guess. But yeah, this is the perfect place for the table. It will come here, and this will be also allow me to do videos of me painting and doing drawings. I know that people love this kind of videos and videos that use a time lapse. So this is where I am going to paint and draw. This is part of the stock of my books. This is stock I get from Amazon. So each time I get an order, this is where I put the books. For example, Gospel of Blood, or the Jonestown book, which is very popular. Russian serial killers, and all the books that I released last year. So in a few days I will be doing a proper video on Serial Pleasures Publishing and the books that I have published in 2022 that I'm working on right now. And there's a lot of extremely interesting things that I am going to release very soon, including Sagawa books. So yeah, just watch this space. Soon there will be a video on the Serial Pleasures books. Oh yeah, and above there is a little selection of oddities that I have. There's a snake here, hearts, real, plastic, several pentagrams and pendants that I got, BTK mask, and above the world famous serial killer action figures that are sculpted by Cannibal Guillaume. And I'm in the middle. Next to me is Camper. There's Richard on the left, and Segawa and Armin on the right. And soon there will be others. Here we have my cabinet of curiosity. So if you've seen the Jake Weber videos last year, you know this cabinet. This is where I keep some of my murderabilia and other oddities. For example, in the bottom there's the Armin Meiwes section with the hook from where his victim used to hang from, and several other things. And there's this is a wild boar skull, and next to it there's a few things. There's grave dirt from famous murder places, engraved dirt from the tombs of serial killers. Bones here, several things, more skulls, more witchcraft things, the grave of dirt from the grave of artist tools I got from an autopsy room. What do we have here? Oh, a skull and a mandible. This is parts of a brain, and there's an iguana behind. Okay, but yeah, this is just part of my murderabilia collection. I have many other things, and on top there is a raven. So this wall here is covered with my reference books. Those are books that I use for my own books for reference purposes. So there's a lot of true crime books, but there's also a lot of occult books, okay, and several other books of all kinds, forensics, too many to mention. Maybe one day I will do a video where I will focus on several books that I especially like. And for example, yeah, just look at how the quantity of true crime books that I have. There's 2 rows, there's books behind this. So there, yeah, there's a lot. This shelf here, this is the books that I published in French language. So as you might know, I have been working for a French publishing company called Camion Noir, and those are the books that I published via Camion Noir. As you can see, there's a lot. Sometimes I've done the covers of those books. For example, take these books on Albert Fish, which is a translation of a John Borowski book. I did the cover for this one, and wow. So some of the books I'm trying to translate for Serial Pleasures. For example, the Cannibal Cookbook was first published by this publishing company, and I did a translation for Serial Pleasures. So yeah, there's lots of different topics: the occult, Aleister Crowley, serial killers, war. Lots of different stuff. Well, this is the end of the video. I'm just showing you the last little bit. This is the shirts section. So this is the stock of shirts that I work with. There's plenty of different sizes from XS to XS. Yeah. To XXXXL. There's also beanies and tank tops and hoodies, and some of the shirts that I've printed there. As you can see, there is the Edgin face mask that we sell on Serial Pleasures, and several other stuff. On top, there's the boxes for the Serial Pleasures products. For example, this is the box for the Edgin face mask, but as you can see, there's other boxes behind. There's even the box, the very first box that we use for the bun dildo. There it is. The last thing I'm going to show you right now is my view from my window. So there's people screaming outside, but as you can see, I live in a place surrounded by forest. So it's forest and it's all around. You can't really see from the window, but there's lots of forest around me. And this is pretty cool. I just have to walk 5 minutes to be in the forest, and I really need this because I cannot stand big cities anymore, and I cannot stand Paris anymore. How weird. Alright, this concludes the video, this little tour of my headquarters. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will probably do more stuff from my everyday life because I'm asked all the time about, what I do, what's a typical day for me. So yeah, why not? Why not do showing it? Because, you might find this interesting. Yeah. Just tell me in your comments what you would like to watch, what you would like me to show you on this YouTube channel. And until then, stay sick.